Welcome, Ms. Lucas. Please come in and sit down. It's a pleasure for our institution to have you in this interview today.
Thank you very much.
I want to tell you that we won't have made a decision before interviewing all the teachers. At this time, in this interview, I will be talking with you about the vacancy that we have for an English teacher. So I would like to ask you some questions regarding the vacancy as an English teacher.
Of course, teacher.
In this part of the interview, I will be listening. Why do you want to teach in our institution, Ms. Lucas?
I became an English teacher because one of my high school English teachers impacts on my life. English doesn't come naturally to me. In my permanent study, I didn't have so much English classes, but she took the time not only to explain the material in a way that made sense to me, but also helped me understand that I could be good in English.
Thank you, Ms. Lucas. Ms. Lucas, please, what do you think, what makes you a good fit for this school as an English teacher?
I am inspired by this school for education excellence and for encouraging creativity through the renowned program of teaching learning English program. So I am extremely motivated to help with my teaching strategies. I feel confident that I could help students improve their score and opportunities for success.
Teacher, I see that it was a good impact in your life. Um, what do you think? What makes you a good fit for this school as an English teacher?
I believe that the students want their teachers to be dedicated and approachable. Learners now when a teacher doesn't possess these qualities, if a student knows you're working hard and want to support them as they learn, they're more likely to success.
Totally agree, teacher. Totally agree with you. Teacher, please, in your opinion, how does a teacher's personality affect their success teaching a second language?
Teachers need to have flexibility, self-discipline, and patience to reach their students. Teachers must be able to alter their style so that everyone or the student can learn effectively.
I agree with you, teacher. Teachers need to have flexibility. As you said, patient to reach their students. I agree with you, teacher. Teacher, please, what role do you think discipline play in teaching English?
English is a language, but it's also we have to have discipline to learning. In my teaching learning process as a teacher, I encourage my students to know the importance to understand the foreign language with respect and discipline in the classroom.
Of course, teacher. Discipline is very important to learn it. And as you say in your teaching process, is very important. Ms. Lucas, do you think parents should be involved in the education of students?
I totally agree. From my point of view, children education depends on the support of their parents.
I see you, teacher. Teacher, and according to your last answer, how do you incorporate parents into your subject?
I believe that engaging with parents and making sure that they have an active role on their child's success. It's important to learn a new language. I give parents part of my free time so they can get in touch and ask any question they have about how their child is performing and giving them some help so they can support their process. I also provide updates about what my students have learned and accomplished in my class.
Thank you. Thank you very much, teacher. I think it's a good answer to my question. Ms. Lucas, what do you believe is the role of technology in the English classes today, teacher?
I think that technology in the English class can be valuable tool in helping a student learn in this foreign language. Nowadays, we can see in a social media a lot of words. We can have friends from different parts of the world thanks to the globalization. A student should be able to use the technology for learning a foreign language. That is almost mandatory if they want to be according to the 21st century people. So I give them assignments that require advanced use of the technology to, to complete the work. This allows the student to become more comfortable with different platforms and sets them out for success in their future workplace.
Yes, teacher. As people say, today in this century, we are citizens of the world. It's important that with the globalization, we talk new languages. We talk because we have friends in different parts of the world, as you say. And nowadays, it's very important for students to learn a second language. I am agree with you. Ms. Lucas, please, how would your past students and peers describe you, please?
My peers and students would describe me as encouraging, grading, inspiring, and good person. I like planning fun activities for my classroom and involving students as well. For example, in my last job, I organized science and math days for the whole primary school students. I planned the solar system day, the lab day, and trivial games based around math. It was great to see all the students and teachers work as a group.
Oh, interesting, teacher. Because the English is not only grammar and the common of the teachers teach. Science and math are very important, and with the another subjects, students may understand more the English language. These are good programs, good activities to improve in your students their English. Thank you very much, teacher. And teacher, another question to you. Taking into account your methodology, how do you think students will be getting your English classes?
I believe that with my experience, the way I teach these languages, my desires, my love for children, and the effort I put into my class, I will be successful in the process of teaching English to elementary school children.
Okay, Ms. Lucas, that's all for this job interview. Thank you very much for attending this meeting today for the English teacher. We will be evaluating this job interview, and as I told you in the beginning of the job interview, We won't have made a decision before interviewing all the teachers. Thank you very much, teacher, and have a nice day.
The same for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
13 minutos.